This is Mr. Garbo. If you're like me, when you heard of the events that happened today in Newtown, Connecticut, where 28 people were killed, including 20 children, you were shocked, saddened, sickened, and in total disbelief of how cruel one person could be, especially to children. None of us, being reasonable human beings, could imagine that that would be acceptable, the actions of that child who committed that crime. What's more unimaginable is that we have people in this country, people who run the mainstream media, who think that this gun control, what's sitting before you, is the only solution, and that the only people who should have guns are police and other armed federal agents. Ladies and gentlemen, your Second Amendment rights are under attack, and they are under attack like they have never been under attack before. Before me are the web pages of the three mainstream media sources, ABC, CBS, and NBC. This particular page you're looking at is abcnews.com, where you can see plainly in front of you gun control in big block letters and a scene of armed policemen. Ladies and gentlemen, these policemen have no more authority to carry a gun than you do. They follow the same Second Amendment that grants them their right to carry a firearm as grants you a right to carry a firearm. But the media whores at ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, Fox News disagree with your rights. We move along here to CBS. Will school shootings spur gun control action? Yes, it probably will. But hopefully not. Because what will gun control actually do to solve a problem like this? Nothing. No law, no ruling from a court, and no executive order can stop evil. The only fighting chance we have to stop evil is to put arms in the hands of responsible citizens. And who's to define responsible? Well, I think any citizen who hasn't been convicted of a violent felony, a citizen who's shown that he is not prone to committing crimes with weapons, ought to be able to have one. And I think that's what our founding fathers agreed upon when they wrote the Second Amendment. Here we have NBC News, who last week horrified the nation when they interrupted an NFL football game and interjected their anti-freedom views about guns. Folks, every news source in the mainstream media is calling to take away your rights, and you cannot sit idly by and allow it to happen. If this happens, this will be a catastrophe in this country. Armed criminals will run rampant because criminals do not follow laws. By definition, that is why they are criminals. They will not follow a gun law. They will have the guns. You will not. You and your family will be disarmed. The president today, in a tearful mockery of the massacre, exploited each and every one of those innocent men, women, and children who were killed today in nothing more than an attempt to violate your rights and to subjugate you. President Obama thinks of his kids and cries fake tears. Folks, the young Obama girls are under 24-hour lock and key They are under 24-hour monitoring and surveillance by the Secret Service, men with guns, highly trained with them. Nothing is going to happen to those girls. President Obama has nothing to fear. But you do. Your children aren't protected by the Secret Service, and neither are mine. And for that matter, you aren't, and I am not. My protection comes from the firearms that I own in my home, and the firearms that I am going to keep. So I ask you, is this what you want? More pictures like this? Officials asking why? Shootings at schools with sterling reputations? Teachers keeping kids calm? Adorable little towns rattled by shootings? If you want to see this happening more and more and more, and there's our actor of a president. If you want to see these shootings occurring more and more and more, urge your legislators to enact more gun control bills. If you don't, stand with the Second Amendment, and stand with it today.